Well, this should be fun going through Seattle. This video is brought to you by Sudco Transportation. Now hiring Super B woodchip, Super B flat deck, Class 1 drivers in BC's Lower Mainland, the Okanagan, and the Kootenays. To apply, go to sudco.ca. Use promo code QUADFAM. Let them know I sent you. Get an extra $100 on your first payday. And use my name as a reference when you apply for the job. Any bonuses you get, I'll split with you. Good morning.
Good afternoon.
That was a mouthful.
Flipper reel would show like,
Should make a takeout reel.
be like 15 times at least.
It was not 15 times. But I started that ad read a couple of times.
I'd say at least 10 times. It was up there.
So we are. Yeah, we are. It is Tuesday, October 11th, 4:39 p.m. Obviously, the sun's out. It is 21 degrees Celsius. I don't know if I want to take an alternate route. I could take the 405, but that's a hit and miss too. Traffic's going to be interesting today. So yeah, got up at 5:30 today morning. Well, look at Google Maps and see if 405 is still looking pretty clear. If I-5 is looking completely red and the 405 is looking all right. But I bet there's lots of smaller red chunks on the 405. It's 441. Most likely I should probably stay on the I-5. I don't think I'll win unless it looks like massively better.
Most of it on the 405 is right where the 520 is.
Yeah.
Then there's another chunk where you get back on 5.
That's quite a bit longer going around that way. I don't know if it's worth it.
But 5 is pretty red.
Express lane should be open northbound.
I would say 4 or 5 would be slower, but everybody else is gonna jump on it, so I don't know.
Okay. We'll just stay on I-5. You said 405 would be slower. Yeah.
I said it would be faster.
You said it would be slower. That's what you said. Those are the words you
Okay.
used.
It will be faster if everybody else isn't going to jump on it. Everybody else is going to go on it, making it slower.
So yeah, got up at 5:30 in the morning, got going, got up to the customer today morning to unload at 6:45, and we didn't leave until 2:30. So basically 7.5 hours to unload. As soon as the customer got out chainsaws and skill saws and what's the other name of this? They got out several different saws. I knew there was going to be a wild because they were cutting chunks out of the panels I was delivering. I'm like, uh-oh.
when they were doing the live build. So
Live build, every panel went on top of the roof as we were delivering it. So we delivered the part of the roof of this building. So
thankfully, I have the Steam Deck.
yep, yep, sure came in handy today.
Yeah.
And then we made it to a chipper. They load late at this chipper, so we got there at 3:30 and got loaded pretty darn quick. Tacoma. And I was going to turn the cameras on in Tacoma and forgot, so I did it here at the scale. We'll see. Maybe all that red is not as bad as it looks. Maybe it'll clear out by the time we get there. Very wishful thinking. Very like this is going to be bumper to bumper by the time.
We were trying to decide if we would make the border. I don't think we will.
Right now we have 18 minutes to spare to make the border. Well, 18 minutes to find a place to park. So that 18 minutes we need to find a parking area in Abbotsford, which there are none. So I doubt we'll make the Canadian border today. I really seriously doubt it. I-5 is 27 minutes, 405 is 20 minutes.
7 minutes.
That's to I-90. Then we have to get out north of I-90. So that's only halfway. So 7 minutes faster. Huh. It's tempting. So awkward when they've changed the lanes. It's not where the grooves are. Garmin says that taking the alternate route is going to save us 29 minutes. Does that count traffic though on that route?
It is pretty up to date traffic wise.
It's actually more time though. It says it saves us half an hour, but if you actually look at Garmin, once you add the traffic in, it actually takes more time than the other route.
Oh no. No.
Okay. Final decision. 405 exits right there. We've made our bed. Okay, so I'm going to be saying that we're sleeping in the U.S. tonight. Okay, we just have to decide where to sleep now. Once we're out of Seattle, well, Bellingham. Once we're past Bellingham, we'll have to decide if we can make it to that grocery store in, what's it called? Nooksack? Or if we have to stop at the last rest area at I-5. I don't know other place to park between I-5 and Abbotsford other than that one grocery store.
I have no clue either. We've always been able to either make it or not make it. It's never been in between.
We'll see. We'll see once we get through Bellingham. See downtown Seattle, the skyscrapers are way in the background. Space Needle, I see it. It's probably tiny for you guys, but it's back there. Miles to the express lane. We'll see if the express lane's open. That was awfully close to that cube then.
I can definitely hear him. Not too familiar where these city names they list.
Yeah, where is Northgate? Is Northgate the end of the express lane? So in that case, that's not terrible.
I don't know.
Honestly, we're boogieing pretty quick so far.
I see Northgate, but I don't know how to tell if express lane is there or not.
I can't help you.
Yep. Like that doesn't help me. I want to say yes, but I wasn't watching the road. But we have a whole bunch of red after Northgate.
That's construction up there, I think.
And then we have red everywhere. At least we have Google Maps. we'd be back in the day, you know, the technology. Back in the day.
Yeah, without GPS, this job would be much harder. Okay, I'm expecting a serious slowdown right about here, right after this corner. If we don't get a slowdown here at Boeing Field, usually it's a pretty good day. We're gonna have massive slowdowns leaving Seattle, but Boeing Field on the left-hand side. We're still moving, so okay. A better day than we've had in the past.
Now we're full loop to where we started in the morning. Or kind of where we delivered this morning.
Yeah, we delivered over here in the morning. Literally right beside us. Like one block over to our right hand side. In fact, the overpass over here was our exit. We had to go over top. Right here. Here's all the brake lights.
Oh, there's a cop.
Cop in the center. HOV. Space Needle right on top of the cop. Flat tire.
So he's trying to get them out.
We've got to come to Seattle here again and do Pike's Market.
Pike's Place?
Pike Place? Pike's Place?
Yeah. Like something or other. We've been there a couple of times. It's fun.
Yeah, that was fun. view of downtown we get here with all the skyscrapers.
It's definitely pretty at night with all the lights too.
See a Space Needle back there too.
We saw it this morning with the lights. It was all pretty.
I found when I come in at night, I don't have time to look at the pretty lights.
Oh yeah.
When editing the video, I'm like, hey, that's kind of cool looking. I didn't see any of that when driving. Editing the video, I'm like, this is kind of neat. I want to watch my own video.
Especially since you usually have wide loads and this heavy traffic, yeah, you don't get time to see anything.
Express lane is open. Hoping to find a hole in there, but I don't see any. Maybe I don't want the express lane if they're backing up this far. Someone's not making space for me.
Maybe they keep in.
Maybe the car behind the cube van. Give them a four-way flasher, thanks. Now we go under the buildings. You guys see a way through those buildings? Well, we're going under them.
The first time I went through here, you were telling me we were going underneath things. I'm like, nah.
Because you got a diagonal angle underneath some of the buildings. we just cut the corner off of some of the buildings, but we definitely go under some buildings. This here is a little sketchy because on the very far right hand side there's a bump. You do not want to hit that bump. So the lane is actually narrower than the white line shows. Okay, I'm glad we went the express lane. I was half debating not to, but the actual highway looks pretty darn busy. Greyhound still a thing in the U.S.?
Yeah. Why you moved over, but not moved all the way over. Definitely tense driving on a road like this. Bumper to bumper, traffic merging everywhere. At least I'm not a wide load. Well, we might make the border. So far it's been pretty smooth. But we're only half an hour in. Now we have to leave Seattle. North Gate, exit 1 mile. This is North Gate.
So, yeah, it's right about where the lane ends. This lane ends right after that.
It's like, wait for it. You don't want to exit.
It's cute then in the carpool only lane. Technically has 2 people in there, so does that mean we could go in the carpool lane? I doubt the law would allow big rigs in that lane. And we're back on the normal highway.
See, I think he was fine to here, turn into a double or a solid lane. Now I think he can't be on there.
Car decided to close my space. I'm like, I'm signaling into a lane. I'm glad I have those convex mirrors,
Yeah.
because without that convex mirror, that car would have been crushed.
Well, without me, there would have been another vehicle today too, at least. I don't get the people here where their lane ends and they literally just drive into you almost. Like it's just
Yeah, I ran that one pickup right off the road. It's like, dude, you can't stay on my right hand side as you're merging on. You can't match my speed. You gotta speed up or slow down. And the guy didn't. He just stayed beside me. I'm like, you're gonna have to figure this out. Bumper to bumper traffic, and you're gonna have to either find a space in front of me or behind me.
no, he just said beside you.
Beside me was the space. He ran right onto the shoulder and had to hit the brakes before the barrier forced him into the side of me. Buddy, doesn't work that way. I would gladly let you go in front of me, but you gotta get there. So, did we say where this load's going?
No, they know it goes to Canada. That's how.
We're headed to Salmon Arm. Anyone that knows where Salmon Arm is knows we're taking the Coquihalla. When we take the Coquihalla, you know we shoot video going up the Coquihalla. I don't take the Coquihalla very often, but when I do, I'm guaranteed to shoot video. Why? I get like 5 times the view on those videos, if not 100 times the views. Some of the videos going up to Coquihalla, I just get a ridiculously high number of views.
I'm excited because they
Thanks
have
to the TV show.
beautiful fall colors.
It should be beautiful today going up that, yeah. Nobody in that lane?
Nope.
I'll go in the lane. I just want to get to the slow lane. Get out of the way. traffic like this, I usually like to be in the second lane over in the slow lane. Not the merging on and off lane, but the second lane is my go-to lane.
Was that enough?
Did the bus just break down or what? Because it literally just pulled over and
Slow the flock down. Slow the flock down.
slow the flock down. As a bird flock. Looks like he's moving again. Do something. This is all the construction to that new rail line, so that'll be pretty cool when that's all done. Hopefully they have a lot of stations. Like there's a station right here. I don't know how many there are, but the more the better.
Then you just have to convince people to take it.
The more stations you put on, the more people will take them.
Well, the price has to be reasonable too.
It has to be convenient. And a reasonable price. Yeah. Car up there that wants to get into this lane. If nobody lets them in, I will. There goes that same bus. That guy stopped signaling, so maybe he forgot to turn signal lights off. Never really wanted to get in his lane. Dude in front of us has a brake light out. Do you guys ever walk around your car to make sure all your lights work? Get a co-worker or a friend or a family member to take a look, make sure your brake lights work.
Especially this time of year, make sure everything works as it gets darker earlier.
We do it every now and then on our personal vehicle. On the big rig, it's a daily check.
Traffic like this, I get a lot of people watching.
People watching? Yeah, I don't have time to people watch. So how many people, tell me how many people are on their cell phone?
None so far.
Oh, really?
But that guy has a cute little octopus on his dashboard that I like.
Oh boy. Oh, now I'm on the outside lane because this one is an exit only. I doubt there's any space to work my way a lane over, but as a big space opens, but I don't think it'll still be there. I didn't think so. I signaled to take it in this car quickly. Got rid of the space. Just had a car accident.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Pretty spec'd out paint job
single vehicle there did some weird stuff. There's no damage to the back of it, so I don't understand.
At least it's nice to be out of the smoke right now.
Yeah, no smoke over here. That'll end later on today or tomorrow.
There's another new fire. West Kelowna somewhere.
Oh, goody.
That one's small though. And the Grand Forks one.
The Grand Forks one, that grass fire, yeah, they'll get that under control quick. No, that went out of control. The wind, I guess.
Yeah, we had a 60-kilometer wind warning that day. That doesn't help. They made exit only posts or something, right? Make you more committed to it.
Yeah, put actual those plastic posts that can get knocked over.
Yeah.
Put those as soon as the line goes solid. Put posts in there. Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. So people can't merge at the last second.
I think it would just teach you to be a better driver. Do that a few times and have to figure out how to plan your route better.
These lanes keep accordion. Yeah. Speed up, slow down. Speed up, slow down. Train station here being built.
Yeah, I should have looked at how many miles apart they were.
The train stations.
Yeah.
Well, who knows how many there were between the last one we saw and this one.
True. I bet there's a website I could look up a map or something. Diagram.
It's dangerous when two of those people meet at the same time.
Yes. So let's call it Terrace Station Apartments. Sounds like a station with apartments right next to it.
Oh.
So they're thinking
That's a good idea.
well, they
Building
had,
apartments right by the station.
Like, they have those car garages too.
Yeah.
Parking
Parking garages. Parking garages aren't as good of a solution, but having apartments at so you can live right by the station. You walk to the station and ride to work. Not just make sure you find work and shopping by a station too.
They might have had the bottom floor of some grocery stores and it looked that close. Unless the new thing, right? Have a couple things right underneath on the ground floor.
It's not all that new, but yeah, all the last 10, 20 years they've been doing a lot of grocery stores on the bottom floor. But yeah, newish.
I would say 20 years, more like 10 years.
Well, when I was in high school, they were building them.
But where we live, like in the valleys, kind of a new thing.
But I like the idea that you can have apartments, grocery on the main floor, and then even have offices on some of the floors. You can literally work, shop, and live in the same building. That is super convenient for some people. It's the lifestyle that some people would want. Walk downstairs to your work. At the end of your shift, you walk to the main floor, go do your shopping, go back upstairs where you live, and you have so much more you time. There's no travel time.
I really wonder how many hours did people spend in traffic a week.
Yeah. Some of these people spend 2 hours to get home from work every day. 2 hours in the morning to get to work every day. You say you only work 8 hours. You got an hour lunch, so that's 9 hours. Then your commute, 10, 11, 12, 13 hour shift, 13 hour day. You're away from home for 13 hours. So that's my shift basically.
You take your bed with you
I take my bed with me.
and your kitchen.
Not quite my shift. My shift is 16 hours, but nonetheless. 14 hours in the US. 16 hours in Canada. Well, not necessarily. Like all the downtime today, US will be a 16-hour shift too.
True. Now it's 5:30, so yeah.
Yeah. I think he's checking the moisture content of the grass. Been stuck in the traffic for too long. I guess Halloween's around close because there's a lot of jack-o'-lanterns around.
Yep. My friend posted and she took a pumpkin they grew. The sweet ones, right? Made for pies. She added photos in the oven and pureeing and making pumpkin pies for Thanksgiving. It's pretty cool to actually see somebody do it, right? Like, you know people do it, but actually...
Yeah, homemade pumpkin pie, yeah.
Growing your own pumpkin and doing that, it's pretty cool.
You didn't eat any last night?
No. I remembered it was in the fridge yesterday, and then I forgot after dinner.
Wow. That rig is not in his own lane and he's moving very quick. Not all the jack-o'-lanterns are four-wheelers. Some of them have 18 wheels.
One more.
I should work my way one lane over because this is ridiculously slow on this lane.
We have all those people merging in.
I can't merge unless I'm going the same speed as the lane I'm trying to merge into, or else it's not safe.
Yeah.
So you gotta match the speed, turn your signal light on, and then get into one of the spaces. Unless there's a big open space, then you can take it, but you need a big space if you're not going the same speed.
And this is where Linwood is.
Oh, there's another jack-o'-lantern right there.
And then the one we saw before we started recording,
So many I can't remember.
we were kind of stopped, and she cut across these 3 lanes of traffic into head-on traffic.
Yes. I was at an intersection. Crossed 3 lanes. Like this, it was bumper to bumper. Cut in between all of us, and then there was oncoming traffic and almost got her nose knocked clean off. Big rig was hard on their brakes. Locked everything up. And then she smiled and waved, and the truck driver's cursing and swearing, so your smile and wave isn't really going to fix that. Nobody took that space. I was expecting 3 cars to fill in that space. Not that this lane actually is slower, it just accordions more. It speeds up and slows down more than the other lanes.
Didn't one of our viewers say something about a caterpillar? Caterpillar.
Oh yeah, like a caterpillar. Yeah, the
Yeah.
caterpillar traffic.
Yeah.
Yes. Someone said their grandson called it caterpillar traffic.
Somebody. I wish I could remember the whole thing, but I think about it once in a while. Caterpillar.
Be in the second lane from the left.
Be in the second lane from the left. I don't think so. Mind your own business, Garmin.
You're gonna get somewhere, as we exit only, and be like, oh, I remember.
Almost took that. Oh, I am going to take that space. I keep going over this way. Taking the space. Just to be a lane over. I'm not going to all the way to the second lane.
No.
Well, guys, I guess it's been like an hour already. And it feels like an hour. I've probably got another hour's worth, maybe an hour and a half of this. And then it'll clear out a bit after that. So without further ado, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting me. Really appreciate all those subscribers that have stuck through the last how long. So all the new subscribers coming in, thank you. We are out of here. You guys rock.
Adios.
No, I'm not honking at these nice people.